So if you could tell me your name and your Instagram handle.
Hi, so I am Gutter, also known by a saucy name depending on the venue, and whether you can air this or not, you can bleep it. My name is Gutter Slut. My Instagram is Gutter Slut Queen. You also may have to censor that, which is a bit problematic, but there's a reason behind the name.
So you were nominated for an award, right? I love that you had the mic and then you passed it to me. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to you. Go for it.
Oh no, I know what I'm doing with a mic. I'm pretty handy with a mic. It's like holding a lot of things. Honestly, that was a bit promiscuous. I'm actually usually not quite like that. So a lot of what I do, I am an alternative drag artist and I work a lot in alternative industries. I grew up feeling a bit different and a bit strange, and drag was kind of like a natural calling to me because it encompassed everything that I loved and I could do whatever I want with it. So growing up, it was a bit difficult. I was homeless. I had a lot of things going on. And it came to a space where I was invited to live into Wales, and I moved into Wales, into North Wales specifically. And when I moved to North Wales, I felt a bit lost, and I'd given up my art, and I hadn't really pursued music, because I used to do a lot of music as well. I used to produce a lot of music. I was in a heavy metal band, and I used to do a lot of different stuff. And then moving to North Wales, I felt a bit lost. And then I realised that there was a real lacking of queer acceptability and queer outlets in North Wales. So in North Wales, it almost feels like it's a bit 10 years behind. I grew up in Birmingham, in a place where a lot of the stuff was accepted and people see it very often. So it was really easy for me to be myself in Birmingham, but moving to North Wales and specifically finding my partner didn't come out until they were 28 years old. And them being like that, I realised a lot about North Wales and a lot about the culture. It's the kind of place that people move away from instead of staying in. And I felt like that needed to change because North Wales is such a beautiful place and the people are absolutely incredible. And I had so many kids that were really lost and didn't know who they were, but I felt like I kind of knew who I was. So I started setting up events and queer art events where drag artists can come together and do shows and different things and show that North Wales isn't a lost cause. You don't actually have to move out of it to feel accepted. I actually started doing shows and different things called Wackadoo, and I brought in drag kings, drag things, drag monsters, drag artists of all kinds, because when you talk about drag, a lot of the time, especially in the countryside, they view it as Lily Savage and stuff. And I'm not denying that Lily Savage is an absolutely incredible artist. Palatable, yes. We'll say palatable, TV stuff. I'm talking nitty gritty, underground sort of vibe. And I remember I actually did my first ever event after Colwyn Bay's first ever Pride. And I put this event on, and there was a trans man that got up on stage immediately after the event, and he lifted up his shirt and revealed his trans scars from where he had his breast removed. And he was like, nothing like this ever happens here. I'm so happy this is happening. And then from that moment on, I had an absolute drive to just continue to show the weird, the queer, and diversify the scene. And now to mention the fact that there is already really, really good drag artists and stuff there, but to give them a platform was such an incredible thing to witness. And then I realized I was making a difference, I was making a change, and it gave me purpose with my life. And that's why I do it. That's why I do the freaky stuff, the weird stuff, because it's not all about the girls that are on RuPaul's Drag Race.
We have a moment. Okay, so you just said the freaky stuff, the weird stuff. Okay, so I walked through Leicester. I'm just over there at the hotel, okay? I walked through, I love that you're holding the mic. I walked through Leicester over the hotel and I felt all eyes on me, okay? And I felt a bit insecure, a bit nervous about the whole, goth bashing, whatever. And I came over there, and you were the first person that come up to me, and straight away I felt safe. And you've got Johnny's in your hair, contour wrappers, your makeup is fire, you've got the most amazing contact lens, your outfit is stunning, and you are what this scene is about. Honestly, you give people the permission to just be themselves, and I hope you know that.
The thing is, I didn't really know that until recently moving to North Wales, right? So I was always the emo kid. I went for a punk phase, I went for a goth phase.
Did you have a Brody Mohawk? I reckon you had a Brody Mohawk.
Do you know what? I didn't. I was listening to a lot of Jimmy Urine, like mindless self-indulgence at the time. So I had like the big backcombed hair, I had the trench coats and all that sort of stuff. And I've spent my entire life being different. So a lot of the time when people heckle me in the street or shout at me for being different, I recognize it's because they're scared and because realistically, if you could get away with it, I think everyone would do it. It's just a...
Do you know what? It's the whole thing of living like no one is watching. If you could be you whilst no one is watching, who the fuck would you be? And you are living that right now.
And I think that's what it's all about. Honestly, I've been chased through the streets just for having long hair and being alternative or wearing a bit of eyeliner. I went to a Catholic school and I was emo.
Oh God, I was raised in the church as well.
Oh God, it's crazy, honestly. This is what you get. Like, the more you force it down, the more it comes up. And I think it's mostly about artistic expression, and I think that's where queer people intersect with each other, because we all have that moment of someone heckling you in the street for being gay. We've all heard the F slur. We've all been like called out for being different or looking different. But it's about taking that and thinking, yeah, I am different, and you know what? I'm a lot cooler than you are, and I feel good. You feel bad enough to call me out. I feel good.
Look at everyone around here, okay? And it's like, it's one of those. It's like everyone's having a drink, everyone's getting merry, and I feel so ridiculously safe. It's unreal. So to round up, okay, let's say there is someone listening right now, and they are living a life that they know there's something more. They want to be more. They want to be more creative. They're in a job they hate. They're just living their life, what they're told to do, but there is that fire inside of them that is telling them, no, you're different, be different. What advice would you give to them?
Pain is temporary, art is forever. Honestly, once you come to the realization you're going to die, you're not going to live forever. It's about the imprint and the impact that you have. And you only have such a short period of time to make yourself happy. At the end of the day, it's about you, not anyone else. You are going to die. We are all going to die. It's about the impact that you had on yourself, the relationships you've created, and your family and your friends. And sometimes your family are going to be the worst people in the entire world, and you won't talk to them for 8 years. You know, it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, as long as you're happy and everything's going to be okay, art lives forever. Your name will live on forever if you do something with it.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Do you know what? And that's exactly what I live by. Like, you saying that is absolutely everything. Like, I can't thank you enough for sitting down and talking to me. I'm definitely going to go buy you that drink now. Also,
you fucking better.
Also, if you can just say again your social handles so I can make sure that everyone knows who you are, because I'm pretty sure so many people are going to have heard this and be like, this is me. Like, everything you were saying, I'm like, I resonate with that. Do you know what it's like? I'm 40 now. I know, old cougar. But the little girl inside of me was just clapping at that so much. So if you could just give like all your socials, all your Instagram handles, everything that you are involved in so people know where to find you, please. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I'm actually in August doing Cryptid Queers in Sheffield. They are having a drag monster convention. Because even now, as a drag queen, honestly, like as a drag artist, I always feel like I'm in a box. Because it's kind of like what everyone expects and what you want. I think we've lost the aspect of drag where it is an artistic expression. And I'm really thrilled to be a part of Cryptid Queers with Black Pepper or Gothic and whatever. I'm doing the competition there, so come see me there on the 8th of August in Sheffield, and always support them as well, because it's alternative, it's crazy, it's just like some of the best drag you'll ever see. Also, my handle is at GutterSlutQueen. That might have to be censored, but I will let you know that I'm not just freaky deaky. I'm very eclectic. I can do a lot of different things. At the end of the day, this is my job. I'm very good at like doing weddings and all sorts of different shit. But if you're looking for a freaky deaky bitch, I am your freaky deaky bitch.
Where is the monster one taking place?
So it's taking place in Sheffield on the 8th of August. It's Cryptid Queers Drag Monster Convention, and there's a lot of my friends there performing. I'm doing a competition. I've actually got a lot of stuff planned, and it's gonna be a whole deal. Like, definitely promote it, get your tickets for it.
Right, let's say if there is someone listening in now and they're sitting in their bedroom, they're sitting wherever, and they go, I really want to go to that, but I don't think I'm going to know anyone there. What would you say?
Honestly, you could probably bring your mom. Like, there are stores. Right, I'm not going to lie. I am, like, contractually obliged through different NDAs and different things where I can't talk about certain stuff. But I am an actor as well, and I work a lot in horror and different things as well. I have different avenues to express myself. Like I said, I'm eclectic. But Cryptid Queers, it has vendors, it has like different stores, it has charities, it has different performers. There's people from Dragula, people from Drag Race. There's some of my favorite performers like Misdiagnosis from York. Do you know Misdiagnosis? Oh God, I stay at their house.
I don't know them personally, but I follow one.
I'll introduce you. Honestly, they're one of my favorite people in the entire world. I fucking follow Misdiagnosis. If you're listening to this, follow Misdiagnosis. They are one of my favorite drag artists, and they do some weird shit, and it's just like really, really fun. But yeah, so go to Sheffield, Cryptid Queers. The link is also in my bio as well if you follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to find it. I will be performing there. I'm doing a competition where I have to do a Q&A. I have a 90-second video. I have a performance, and I also have a runway. It's like doing an entire episode of Dragula or Drag Race, but without eating the guts. Oh, it's literally Dragula, just without eating the guts. But it's going to be really, really good, and I hope I win. I never really win anything, to be quite honest.
How can you win? What is it kind of based on? Is it like online votes? Is it votes there? Like, how can you win?
So it's based on the actual judges judging you. So you got King Cryptid, we have Bin Bag. Bin Bag is incredible. So, oh God, if you're going to follow someone at Bin Bag, honestly, incredible drag artists. They're always green, looking like Shrek, but they are cunt as shit. Sorry about the swearing, but they really are.
It's okay, I'll bleep it for the radio and keep it on the podcast. You're fine.
Okay, fab. King Confusia. I can't remember the other. Oh God, I'm gonna get points deducted for this. I'm sorry if I didn't remember you, but honestly, like, it's something you need to get yourself down to, and it's where all worlds interconnect. And if you're alternative or a bit weird in the slightest, it's a perfect place for you to be. And I mean, Black Pepper is going to be there. You know Black Pepper from Drag Race? They are one of the most incredible drag artists you'll ever meet. They are so kind. And they're also one of the first performers I ever saw live. And I saw them at a Halloween show at the Nightingales in Birmingham. And I've never seen a waist so small, and I've never felt so moved.
So, you know what's hilarious? I said, okay, all the interviews I'm doing tonight, because I hate editing, is going to be 2 to 3 minutes long. This has been nearly 15 minutes, and you know what? It's been 15 minutes of amazingness, and I just want to say...
Well, it's an absolute podcast.
I think I'm going to. I just want to say, people like you who've been through adversity, again, the word adversity never kind of really justifies it. It doesn't justify the hate. It doesn't justify the judgment. It doesn't justify being in your room by yourself, questioning every single life choice that you've ever had and asking if you should walk this path. You've done that anyway, and in doing that, you've given other people the permission to do that.
I will say that adversity creates character. not that everyone should have adversity, honestly, because I wish everyone has a wonderful life. But because of all the troubles and stuff that I've been through, I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm very proud of myself, and it takes a long journey to get to there. And if you're listening right now, you're not going to get to there overnight. It took a lot. I used to sleep rough on the streets. I used to do a lot of drugs. I didn't know who I was. And I still don't, really, at the end of the day.
Do you know what? Okay, so my 6-year-old mum, she loves Jesus. Jesus is her favourite child, but she's always supported me in everything I ever do. She's my biggest cheerleader. She's the most beautiful woman in the whole world. Shout out to my mum. But you know what? We were on a school run a few months back, and I was like, Mum, do you feel like an adult? She's like, no, I don't. Live your own life.
And I will tell you now, when I hit 30, I'm 31 now, but I told myself by the time I was 30, that is old, and I'd have my shit together.
Their shit together, oh my God.
Listen to that, you never have your shit together. It's always an uphill battle, and it's always worth fighting for, because you have to live for the moments. Like, I'm having a moment right now where I'm looking at all these people that I only get to see like once or twice a year, and I get to meet them all again and have an experience, and it's really lovely. And these are the kind of moments that I live for, where I feel accepted and everyone's like, oh my God, how are you? And you can only do that by being out there and available and being artistic and doing the thing you love.
So to round off, to finish off, can we please not lose contact? Because I think you're one of my new favourite people.
What was that, sir?
You're like, what? Can we please not lose contact? Because I think you're one of my new favourite people.
Oh, I thought you said, I heard that wrong. I thought you said, can you get rid of those contacts because you're one of my least favourite people? Oh, I didn't hear it.
No, I said, can we please not lose contact, because I think you're one of my new favourite people. Honestly, everything that you stand for, everything you just said, that is everything. You are everything that this community represents.
No, absolutely. I know I've actually followed you for a while, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a creepy stalker or nothing, but I watch your stuff when it comes up. I love your reviews and your articles and shit. I think you're absolutely fabulous, and I think you're exactly what the community needs, and I think we see each other because we want the same goal.
It's the same thing. It's the whole, we know what it's like to feel alone, and it sucks, and you realise as soon as you find your people and you're not alone, you're a little bit more peace within yourself. And then you see someone else who's alone, and you want to pull them in because you don't want them to feel alone. And that's what it's about. We're not meant to be alone. We're meant to find our tribe. This is our tribe.
And it's not diminishing being alone as well, because those deep, dark pits of fucking hell of being alone, they are absolutely vile. But there are moments where it makes it worthwhile. And they're very few and far between. But those moments do happen. And I will tell you now, I've tried to commit suicide a bunch of times in my life. And fortunately, I was unsuccessful. And unfortunately, that was the time where I found the people that meant the most to me and actually cared about me. And it took a tragedy, which is terrible. But I want you kids listening to know that you don't have to have that tragedy. And you can actually just know that the lows are really shit, but look for that one thing that gives you hope and joy. For me, it's drag. For me, it's gutter. For me, it's doing this. This is my art. This is something I enjoy. I'm not telling you to be a drag queen. I am telling you to pursue music, paint, write poetry. I love poetry. It's like not a lost art form.
Do whatever sets your fuck on fire and don't let it go.
Absolutely.
And if you've got a dream, even if everyone expects you to be a doctor, everyone expects you to go to college, university, follow the path you're set. If that doesn't set your soul on fire, don't do it. You do the thing that sets your soul on fire, because you'll find your people, you'll find your community, you'll find your tribe, and you won't be alone.
Don't do anything to please anyone but yourself.
Exactly that. And it's only gay if you push back.
I live for that.